Hello and welcome all. Students, will continue today with the chapter of Maths, chapter number 17, that is circle, chord and arc. Let's just revise over here. In the circle, what is a circle? A circle is a set of points equidistant from the fixed point in a plane. This question, students, you may get it out as written down that what is a circle, you have to write down the answer, or it may be given that dash is a set of point equidistant from the fixed point in a plane, so you have to write it down there. The answer fill ups as circle. The fixed point is called as the center of the circle, and the distance from the fixed point to the circle, that is known as the radius. The radius is also the segment joining the center and any point on the circle. Here we have O as the center, we have OC, OA, OB to be the centers, to be the radius of the circles. The chord is a segment which joins any two points on the circle, and a diameter is the largest chord which passes through the center. We have also seen about different types of arcs, and there are three types of arcs, that is the minor arc, the major arc and the semicircular or semicircle arc. Here the measurement of the circle is 360 degree, semicircle is the half, that is 180 degree. Measure of the minor circle, that is minor arc, that is less than 180 degree, and major arc, that is more than 180 degree. In the figure, O is the center of the circle, segment AB is the chord and M is the midpoint of the chord. Then segment OM is perpendicular to chord AB. That means it is trying to say that measure angle OMA is equal to measure angle OMB, that is 90 degree. Here the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to its chord bisect the chord. This is the first property. Students, we have already seen this. Here it is saying that a perpendicular that is drawn, that is a perpendicular drawn from OM on the chord AB, it is bisecting the chord. That means length AM is equal to length MB, that is half of length AB. These are the properties, students, which you need to learn it very well. And this is not only going to help you out for this year, for the next coming years also. These properties are very important when you will go in your 9th or 10th standard. For the geometry, it will be really very much helpful. So students, learn the properties very well so that it will be helpful for you not only for this year but also for the next coming years. The second property, the segment joining the center of the circle and midpoint of its chord is perpendicular to the chord. Here we have to show that AM and here we are having that AM is equal to MB, so we have to show that it is perpendicular, it is 90 degree. Now we will see today a new property, that is arcs corresponding to the chord of the circle. Now in the adjoining figure, you students, you can see that segment AB is the chord of the circle with the center C over here. Arc AXB, that means A, X and B, it is a minor arc. Why? Because it is less than 180 degree. Whereas you see arc AYB, that is a very big arc which is more than 180 degree. So these two arcs are called as the corresponding arc of the chord AB. Corresponding means we are having out a chord AB. So this chord is dividing and forming two arcs. That is, one is a minor arc and the other one is a major arc. So these two arcs, the minor arc and the major arc, are called the corresponding arc of the chord, which is chord over here AB. Moreover, chord AB is a corresponding chord of arc AXB and AYB. Here you can either say in an opposite way that AB is a corresponding chord of arc AXB and AYB. Now let's see the another one. If the measure of the two arcs of the circle are same, then two arcs are congruent. If the measure of the arc of the circle are same, if both of them are same, are they called the congruent arcs? So let's see, in the circle with center O, we are having measuring angle POQ is equal to measuring angle SOR. The angles are same. Both of them, the angles are same. So what we have said, that whatever is the angle, that is the measurement of the arc. So thus we can prove that measure of arc PXQ, which is corresponding to the angle POQ, is equal to measure of arc SYR, which is corresponding to the angle SOR. Therefore we can prove that arc PSQ is congruent to arc SYR. यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो आर्क्स है, यहाँ पे अगर एंगल सेम है तो जाहिर सी बात है उनके आर्क्स भी सेम होंगे, और अगर आर्क सेम है, अगर दो आर्क्स सेम हैं तो उसके एंगल्स भी सेम ही होंगे. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट इज़ टू बी प्रूव्ड ओवर हियर. यहाँ पे बताया गया है कि अगर एंगल सेम है तो उसकी जो कॉरिस्पॉन्डिंग आर्क होगी वो भी सेम होगी, और अगर आर्क सेम है तो एंगल्स भी सेम ही होंगे. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू रिमेंबर इज दैट द कॉर्ड्स corresponding to congruent arc are congruent. अगर chords अगर corresponding है to the congruent arcs, if the arcs are same, then their angles are also to be same, and the chords are also congruent. If two chords are congruent, then their corresponding minor and major arc are congruent. अगर दो chords अगर same है तो उसके जो minor arcs बनेंगे या major arcs जो भी उनके होंगे arcs वो same ही होंगे. Now let's see over here. यहाँ पे POQ ये हमारा एंगल है तो उसका आर्क बनता है PXQ. ये हमने पढ़ा हुआ है, we have already studied this. Here SOR, whatever is the angle of that particular angle, whatever is the measure of that angle, SOR की जो भी measurement है, मानो कि अगर वो 80 डिग्री है तो आर्क की वैल्यू होगी SYR की वैल्यू होगी 80 डिग्री. यहाँ पे POQ ये भी 80 डिग्री है तो जाहिर सी बात है PXQ जो उसका आर्क बन रहा है वो भी सेम होगा. तो यहाँ पे PXQ is 80 डिग्री, SYR is 80 डिग्री, then both the angles are, both the arcs as well as the angles are congruent. So now students, we have seen the properties of the arcs, chord, we have seen the properties of the circles, different properties of it related to arc and chords. Now the students, remove your notebook and pen and remove your maths textbook. Come to page number 118. We will do with the practice set 17.2. Now students, practice set 17.2 will start with the diameters of PQ and SR of the circle with center C are perpendicular to each other at C. That why arc PS and arc SQ are congruent. We have to show that PS and SQ are congruent. Write the other arcs which are congruent to arc PS. So the diameters are PQ and RS of a circle, and they are perpendicular. Perpendicular means forming 90 degree. So here, if PQ and RS is forming perpendicular, that means all the angles are forming perpendicular. So here, therefore, measure angle PCS is equal to measure angle SCQ is equal to measure angle RCQ is equal to measure angle PCR, that is all 90 degree. Here we have seen in the figure that if the arc are, whatever is the value of the arc, that is the same value of the angle. So here measure arc PS is equal to measure angle PCS is equal to 90 degree, that we consider as 1. Measure arc QS is equal to measure angle SCQ is equal to 90 degree, that we consider as 0.2. Measure arc RQ is equal to measure angle RCQ is equal to 90 degree, that we consider point 3. And measure arc PR is equal to measure angle PCR is equal to 90 degree, that is fourth point. Now with this we know that measure arc PS is equal to measure arc QS, that we get it from first and second. Therefore arc PS is congruent to arc SQ. Now from first, third and fourth we also come to know that arc RQ and arc PR are also congruent to arc PS. Therefore arc PS is congruent to arc QR is congruent to arc PR. That means arc PS is congruent to arc RQ as well as arc PR. And this is what we have to prove, showing that all the arcs are congruent. So thus student, we have solved the first one. Now we go to the second question. In the adjoining figure, O is the center of the circle whose diameter is MN. Here the diameter is given to us, that is MN. You can see in the adjoining figure it is given. Hence find the measure of some central angles are given in the figure. Now we can see here that angle AOM 100 degree, MOD that is 100 degree. We have BON that is 35 degree, CON is equal to 35 degree. We have seen all this. It has already been given in the figure. So hence find the following. The first one is measure angle AOB and measure angle COD. The second one is we have to show that arc AB is congruent to arc CD, AB and CD. And the third one is that show that chord AB is congruent to chord CD. So AB chord congruent to CD. So thus we will solve the question. Now segment MN is a diameter that has already been given to us. So we can say that measure angle MOA plus measure angle AON, that together makes how much? 180 degree, because angles in a linear pair, it is forming a line, so it is a linear pair, okay. But it is given that what is measure AON? It is actually angle AOB plus measure angle BON. So that we are going to write in the second line. Measure MOA plus measure AOB plus measure angle BON is equal to 180 degree, because we can see here 100 we know that is given of measurement of the angle MOA. We also know the measuring angle of angle BON, that is 35 degree, which is already given in the figure. So thus what we have to find is we don't know the value of measure angle AOB. So we'll put as it is. So 100 plus measure angle AOB plus 35 degree, that gives us 180 degree. So we can take on the other side, we know how to calculate. So measure angle AOB plus 135 degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore measure of angle AOB is equal to 180 minus 35, that gives us measure angle AOB to be 180 minus 35, that gives us 45. Similarly for measure angle COD, it is also the same. In COD, what it is? Measure angle AOD plus measure angle DON. In DON, it is again divided into two parts, that is measure angle COD plus CON. CON we know the value, that is 35 degree. Okay, so thus we have found that measure angle COD is also 45 degree. Thus we can say that measure arc AB is equal to measure angle AOB, that is 45 degree. This we consider as point 1. And measure arc CD is equal to measure arc COD, that we consider as point 2. This we consider as 1 and this we consider as 2. Okay. So thus we can find it out that measure arc AB is equal to measure arc CD. Therefore arc AB is equal to arc CD. The reason is that arcs are of the same measurements. Now the third one we have to find, we have to show that chord AB is congruent to chord CD. We know that arc AB is equal to arc CD. Therefore, chord AB is congruent to chord CD. Corresponding chords of congruent arcs are congruent. So thus we have found it out that if the arcs are congruent, therefore the chords are also congruent, or if the chords are congruent, the arcs are also congruent. And if arcs are congruent, the measure of the angle is also congruent. Yes. So thus we have found it out this. So student, with this I have completed the chapter number 17, that is circle, chords and arc. So with this student, thank you.